Hey guys, what's going on? Josh, aka 1PC here. This video interview is brought to you by Smashboards, the original website for the Smash community. #1 website for Smash news, tournaments, and updates and discussions. So, this video interview is kind of special. We got the TTN crew right here. TTN.
Hey,
I don't have my shirt. Oh, MVP has that shirt. I forgot. Never mind.
Yeah, Abel has your shirt.
But yeah, let's start off. Introduce you guys.
What's up, guys? My name is TT and Lucy.
I am Jerm. Too easy, Jerm.
What's up, y'all? I'm TTN Sync.
Everyone's PG Trela.
He's also TTN.
You said
Yeah,
you
you're right.
And he's also TTN.
Alright, but
You
yeah.
are also TTN. Whoever's watching.
Dude, everyone's TTN.
You're a
They are,
TTN
everybody.
affiliate now. I like that.
But yeah, let's start off. So, what is TTN?
That is the greatest question ever asked.
That's my favorite question, always. Shoot.
Whatever you want it to be is what we tell a lot of people. Or what,
Is that exactly what he said? It's whatever you want it to be. You decide because you are TTN.
Okay, yes, that's what we tell everyone generally. So like,
Okay,
it has a lot of angles.
it-
It can start from like the crew.
let's start off from the beginning. So, how did the idea of TTN form up? Like, when did you guys decide to, hey, let's make this quote unquote smash true?
Didn't it start with you also? in some
yeah.
way?
Sorry.
So
Yeah.
so this is what happened. Every day I would go downstairs and I would see Tesh watching watching a stream, watching a Smash stream, calling people bad, whatever. And then he's like, and I'd ask him, dude, how's the TTN movement going? And like, just for no reason, because that was like the initials of like an old tag. And he would just be like, what? And then Asa started doing it, and then I don't know, it became a crew name. Like we just started.
Well, no, there was a specific moment. So
Well, yeah.
You're using it, but then he announced his.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it basically started when I first got sponsored by Smash,
Oh yeah.
So these fools are like, they see this opportunity to be like, hey, SU's like becoming like a real thing. Like, what if we decided to like fight back and do something similar?
Oh,
Like,
okay.
Let's do it just to troll, right?
Yeah.
I think it's more trolling Trella though.
No,
Not really-
it was
Yeah,
more of
yeah,
a
way
troll.
too
It was a
much.
troll for Trella. I was like,
That's it.
because everyone was getting sponsored at the time, and like
Right,
obviously
right. That was the
Trella
thing.
deserves to be sponsored.
But a lot of people
right?
were getting, that was the thing. A lot of people were getting sponsored. So when Trella got sponsored, we was just, oh, this is great, it's funny. But Austin just made a great post, and he was like, I am now sponsored by TTN. Like, and like, he was like, this journey, blah blah blah, it's gonna be fun. And he had his Pokemon friends like also kind of make hype.
Oh, yeah, shout outs to the Texas VGC community. If
Oh.
any of y'all watch this, probably y'all will. But whatever.
So yeah, and then they kept hyping up his post, and then soon after Asa did it, another TTN Houston player.
Yeah, then I
And
did
then,
it.
And they just kind of
Yeah, we all just started posting that we got sponsored by TTN. I went to a tournament, so I posted that in response to Trella's. Like, I worded it just like Trella's.
Yeah,
word.
exactly.
And then I went to a tournament, and like, BC will remember this. I hope BC watches this.
shoot.
Atesh was like, yo, go to this tournament and take out BC. And I was like, all right. So we practice Villager versus Mario for like a couple hours, and I go to the tournament, and I get on stream, and they're like, so man, like, what's up? Like, why are you entering TTN Sync? I'm like, cuz man, like, I'm TTN, that's my sponsor. Like, he sent me out to assassinate someone, and I'm going to. And
The
that's-
Hitman sync.
It was kind of like a Hitman thing. It was funny. It was funny.
Okay.
I told BC and he loved it.
Alright, so like TTN started off as like a running joke initially.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry.
Inside joke,
In
inside
some
joke.
words, yes.
Yeah.
But eventually, it grew from just being a joke to something much bigger. Like,
Oh yeah,
because
definitely.
it wasn't just like
Much.
an inside joke between us. It like became like an untold inside joke between everybody who asked the question, like, what is
No,
TTN?
Yeah, like if any of you guys watching frequent the Houston Smash 4 page, there's always TTN buzz going on.
Yeah, and like,
Always.
and like, the thing is, like, we weren't building our hype. Like, we just did that, and everyone else would build the hype for us. They would just be like, oh yeah, TTN, y'all TTN guys, right? Y'all the greatest in the world. TTN on this post.
We
And we're like-
posted TTN on
see
everything
your mic
though.
real quick.
And any post that happened, we would just be like, TTN. Just like
Yeah,
whisper
just, like,
it in the background.
Just typing away at our keyboards, making sure everyone knows.
Just a troll.
Yeah,
it
and
was
then, like-
so funny.
And then everyone like we stopped, but then everyone else just that
Wouldn't
weren't-
let us stop.
They weren't people that not even TTN would just be like TTN. Like you would see it. Look, DJ Flip Flop.
They're whispering.
Now let's start off from the grassroots. How'd you guys meet?
Ooh.
Oh.
So, how many years ago?
I met Trella. Like his,
That was 8 years ago for you.
No, 2009. That's what I remember.
it was 8.
Yeah.
It was
Was it
before,
2008?
yeah. I met you 2008.
Oh
'Cause-
shoot.
Right before you became the Batman, remember?
No, remember we met at Plant Trade?
Oh yeah, I thought that was 2009.
No, that was 8.
Okay, 2008. Yeah.
And then I also met GNS around that time because he came and he played Kirby and Peach.
Ooh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Peach.
I
Yeah.
just talked to Fogo
Yeah,
about that recently.
And
So you guys met each other like
well,
Oh,
playing
I'm-
Smash?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
Okay,
met Trella
badass.
Yeah,
playing
basically.
Smash,
Sorry,
and
it's so
then
hard
kinda-
not to reminisce when we think about it because it's been
Oh,
so
it's cool.
long.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah,
then it kind of people just kind of kept adding. Like I met Austin at an anime convention, and
It was a Smash tournament.
Smash tournament.
Yeah.
and I talked to him for a little bit, and that was kind of it. And was this before you?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
This is before
You joined in 2009. We met at
Yeah.
the a
Yeah.
little timeline. 2008 Brawl came out.
Yeah.
2008 we went to an anime convention in May.
Nah, it was.
It was in 2009.
That was like 9 or 10, because I was already.
It
playing
wasn't
for-
10. It was like
It was
Okay,
probably
guys.
09.
Okay, guys.
Yeah. And then you showed up in the Smash Scene 2009. We all met via
What
Smash
was the first
somehow,
tournament you went
some
to
way.
Houston?
Hobo or something.
That's what I picked you up for.
Yeah. I lost
Yeah.
to Vex.
Vex.
I
Yeah,
remember
Wow.
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I picked him up for a tournament, but then eventually, he joined tournaments like maybe half a year after I met him, and we started talking. And he just got a house at U of H, and me and another friend and Keith, we were just like, let's go hang out over there and play. And
So that became kind of like the TTN house, quote unquote.
Yeah.
yeah, pre-TTN,
But before-
Pre-TTN house.
Yeah. Before TTN, we
Pre-TN.
were something else.
Pre-
Yeah,
We were the Fire Nation before TTN.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a crew before.
Yeah, basically in Brawl, like starting from like 2010 onwards, like
Okay.
basically the place to be in Houston for Smash was his place.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay,
had the
nice.
first Smash House in Houston.
The first
Iron
Smash
Age.
house.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. We had a good time. All of us always practiced there. Back then, we were a lot more committed to playing Smash, so we were just like every night, just grinding away,
Fiending.
fiending,
Fiending.
Like,
The
dude,
fiend
our
is real.
practice
Fiending.
sessions are so disgusting. We used to like record everything we did, stayed up till like
Yeah.
10 a.m.
Timing
Timing each other out every
Wow.
night. It was,
Wow.
like, it was so gross. Like Olimar versus Toon Link, and you played Brawl like. That match
That's
was
a
terrible.
ridiculous match.
That match was evil, dude.
Yeah, and eventually Trella moved in there.
Yeah, Trella
Yeah, it
and
was-
GNS lived
Yeah,
there
and
at
they
some
just
point.
kind of.
Everyone
Yeah, I
lived.
moved in there.
Everyone lived with me at some point. PJ used to live on my
Basically,
floor.
Dude, those are
Yeah, well, how was it like in the quote unquote pre-TTN house?
pure nigga dream.
Pre-TTN house? The first
Yeah,
house?
sure.
Pure nigga dream.
What is?
Oh, hell.
It was, dude. Okay,
great.
it was tiny, and there was always
Tunnel
like
person?
12 people there, and like and then a whole room. Okay, so it was a 2-bedroom apartment. There was a common room, 2 bedrooms, and the bedroom over there was not used at all because it was actual, like college roommates. I shared that apartment with 4 people. 2
Wow.
people were like TTN people. Me and GNS were in it. Me and my friend Trey were also in it, who was in the Smash scene back then. And like, so it was our bedroom and the living room, and we just smash, just like 12 people, always there, in and out, just
We're
like
Smash Brothers. at all times.
chilling. Like that's all we did. In other things too.
I remember when I met him, I met him at a tournament, like, but I knew he was a troll, and he knew I was a troll.
Really?
So
Trella a troll?
No, I'm talking about Sync.
Oh, Sync. Okay.
Charlie did not say anything ever.
Oh yeah, Trella didn't learn how to talk until a couple years ago.
Really boring.
Yeah, you were born during Brawl, like you became a person. Yeah, but it was cool there, man. It was hot. It was always hot.
Oh, I can
It
imagine.
was hot. People were always fiending. People were always coming over.
There was
It
no such thing as sleep, dude.
Yeah, there was no sleep.
No one slept. We all worked at the same bookstore together. By the way, I got everyone a job at the U of H bookstore, and
Wow,
we worked
dude, I bet it
literally
was some crazy shit.
the midnight shift,
The
dude.
midnight
Like
shift.
till like
Oh, the midnight shit.
4 a.m., 6 a.m. We'd walk home in the middle of the night and just fiend all night long afterwards.
It was
Like
literally like a
The Left 4 Dead
factory of
sessions?
fiending. Like just like go to work all at the same time, come back fiending.
yeah, we at fiend,
Fiend, sleep, go to work.
Yeah, dude, I dropped out of college low key. Like that was that was way too much, dude.
Yeah, it gets intense. Like if you're gonna live the Smash professional life, you got to do some things.
Yeah, we went to every tournament. All of us went to every single tournament, and thank God it wasn't Smash 4 then, because every tournament in Brawl meant like once
Saturday.
Every Saturday.
Two
or
Saturdays.
2
Once every
weeks.
2 weeks, something like that. And this
If-
game is a tournament every day.
If like
Every day.
if us from like 5 years ago lived now, like our lives would be over, dude.
Please.
We'd be in debt. Our cars would be
Nah, we'd
broken.
be winning.
Oh yeah, true. We would.
Actually,
Never mind. Yeah.
We would,
We're winning,
If we tried that hard, yeah.
because there'd be
Nah,
money every day.
I'm about to
now.
try that. I'm about to
What's it called? Well,
mark it now.
since you guys are a Smash crew, I mean, does that include all games or just Smash?
Yeah, we play other games.
We play everything.
Well, we don't play other games
Competitively?
competitive.
Oh, okay.
Kind of.
Dude, that's the
We
only
can make
way
it
we do
competitive.
anything. Like,
Yeah, like any game we play, we probably take it to like a very nerdy level.
oh yeah, we go in.
Ain't nothing
dude.
wrong with that.
Competitive Mario Party 2.
Yo, let's go.
We'll put money in a ring, and you walk away with no stars and no money.
Dude, the money matches, dude, we were fiends. Like, we used to play poker. By the way, that's a TTN official sport that we support. We have
Play
poker
poker.
players. We would
Professional
play
poker.
poker for money. We would play Mario Party for money. It was just savagery. Some of us play Pokemon. Some of us play other games. It's just like,
Wow.
yeah. GNS played Marvel for a while. That was pretty cool.
Now it's Overwatch.
Now it's oh yeah, we're
Overwatch.
tryhards at Overwatch, even though we're not playing PC.
Who do y'all main on Overwatch?
I don't play. They play.
I don't play Overwatch.
Oh wait,
But if I did play, I would play
I
Diva.
think it's just you, right?
Yeah. Oh, I guess it is just me that are here.
And all the other members.
All the other members of TTN.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I play Tracer. And
But May is Bay though, dude.
dude, May. Oh, I play May. I play one of like every class except support. I play all the support because I love healing.
trying to get into Mortal Kombat.
Russell, the
Zero,
best
though?
at Tales games.
Oh yeah, the Tales of series. TTN runs those, bro. Like if you play those games, we will 4-man run them. Like we had this good Vesperia run recently. Oh, it was good.
About how many members does TTN have?
Oh, that's a hard question.
How many people are on the planet right now? Let's
I mean, it's definitely a number that's always growing.
Hold on, I can check the chat.
there's like 15 of us now.
15? Is it all Houston based or do you guys
Nah.
branch out?
We outside of Houston, there was Megafox, MJG.
Yeah, I remember those two were.
MJG's our boy. Definitely.
Who's a third? Affiliate wise, TTN affiliate wise, we got Foe and Nairo. That's
Yeah.
pretty funny. MJG was like, "You trying to be in TTN?" They're like, "What does that mean?" He's like, "Whatever you want it to mean." He's like,
They're like,
down.
hell yeah.
Let's go.
"Esam,
Oh, our boy Esan.
Esam."
Soul
He's
is
an
kind of.
affiliate.
Soul-
Soul
yeah,
is kind of
Soul,
TTN.
Soul is
Soul.
definitely a
Oh,
TTN
yeah, Soul.
affiliate.
So,
He
didn't he
was-
join that like TGC7 or something like that?
He came to our house and was like, "Dude, this is so fun." And he stayed for like 3 weeks.
Really?
Oh, okay, okay.
He's coming. He's coming back.
we can't
Yeah,
tell we can't tell this story without talking about Asa.
Ass.
Oh, my
God.
god.
Ass is like another. He's from another world or something like. I never saw anyone come through that hard. Like, he come through
Yeah,
that hard
actually, that's really what happened.
All right.
So Asa was a player
from Hawaii.
from Hawaii, and he came through and he was kind of touring with Smash.
Uh-huh.
He was in the West Coast, and then he came down for a big tournament here.
Wobo.
Woba, yeah.
Woba.
Wobo 4? Wobo 4. Wobo 4.
I think it
And
was
then
so.
he never left.
He literally,
He never left Houston.
Okay.
like, he literally
so-
never left. Like, he literally
At the
I was
time,
like 4 years ago.
At the time, me and PJ were looking for a new house because we were at U of H. I had dropped out of college basically,
Yeah.
and we're like, "Damn, we're fiends." And okay, that little 2-bedroom apartment, we housed 30 people for a hobo. Like,
Really?
dude, it was
Dude, people were
disgusting.
sleeping
People were sleeping
outside.
outside in the kitchen, in the
People
back.
People were
fiends.
sleeping
Wow.
outside.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Dude.
to get to these tournaments. They happen
That's
like,
crazy.
you
monthly,
literally-
weekly
you
basis.
housed, but you slept outside.
What's your most memorable like moment being in that TTN house, like crowded with like a bunch of like 30 plus people?
Man, that's a
That's
hard
hard.
one.
That's
There's,
hard.
dude, I've had like, I would say I've
There's a lot
probably
of
had like
moments.
3 or 4 instances of housing over 30 people at my apartment.
Wow.
Yeah, it was. That's why we moved. PJ and I
We
moved.
were like, this is.
We went to a
We didn't even
2-story
come.
townhome that the TTN house currently is, so we could house people better.
AKA the Ivory Tower.
Yeah, it's called the Ivory Tower now.
Yeah.
And it's just like
Trela lives at the top.
yeah, Trela's the top of our. He lives in our attic.
And you have to
SMH.
you have to play Trela. You have to beat each person in the house.
Just to get the Trela.
And,
Some Elite Four kind of shit going on.
Yeah.
and then
Dude,
you get to knock
exactly.
on the door and ask him.
It's like, nah.
If he says no, then you have to go
Just
back
walk in.
If he says no, you have to go back downstairs and play
Trela's
again.
just like. No. Picking your eczema.
Oh please, don't remind me.
Well, like being in a crew, has it like helped you guys like level up as like smashers?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely so. Yeah, back in Brawl, like it was. I would say maybe a little bit after the first year or two. Eventually, Houston sort of just had like a breakout. Like we started when we traveled like a bunch. You know, like
Yeah,
we
we
really
were
represented really well. Started placing better because we always played with each other and played with all these players around Texas.
Mhm.
And some of us even traveled like out of state multiple times, like throughout the year.
Nice.
Always travel out of state at least once.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Razor.
Yeah, and eventually it got to the point where we established ourselves as the best city in Texas.
One of them.
That's why we became the Fire
What were
Nation.
the-
We would
Yeah, we
no,
were
we would go to
We
cities
definitely the best.
and rob them of their
Well,
money.
there was
Until
a
the
moment-
Fire Nation.
Yeah,
came out.
we
was
burned
a-
them
Yeah,
down.
with Genus, yeah.
Yeah, it was Genus,
Genus was,
Razor,
like, the best
me,
player.
and like sometimes Jerm would come in to be Denti from Dallas, Dojo
Yeah.
from San Angelo. But usually it was just Houston taking everything.
Yeah, like top 8
Wow.
was just
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
with like Denty inserted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was a time where I remember there was a time we were getting like top 4s and everything. Like me and Genus.
That was like 2010, 2011. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like mid to late, I would say, is when we started establishing
yourself.
ourselves. Really.
And yeah, the crew really did help because like I was saying earlier, we really did fiend all day, every day. Like at the time, GNS and Flip Hop and all kinds of other people were going to U of H or at least nearby, and it was just like, okay, the way my apartment worked was I never locked the doors, and because I was never worried because there was so many fucking people in there. Like if someone tried to rob us, they can't shoot everybody. I'll just say that. anyway, so there was always people coming through practicing. Just you don't even have to ask me if you're in Houston, and I knew everyone in Houston. So if I knew
can imagine.
you,
So the
you
people
could come
going
through.
in and out of the house.
Yeah, yeah, it was cool. Everyone just was like always playing whatever. I'd wake up and I'm like, who's here? Oh, okay, all right.
It's still like that
whatever.
till this day too. It's been like a 5-year ongoing thing. Just
Yeah, it every day. It was a dream come true. Seriously, it was pretty fun.
So you guys mentioned that you guys travel out of the city. How's the competition like?
fierce.
What, you mean like out of
Now?
state, like during Brawl?
Yeah, like during Brawl or like as of now, Smash 4.
And Brawl definitely fierce. People were like, I don't have time for any of this.
I think
Yeah.
the competition's technically harder now.
Yeah,
With
I
just
would
more
say
people
it's harder
playing now.
because now with things like sponsors coming in, you know,
The
like
numbers
people
are
are,
like way more.
and they're
like-
the numbers have like quadrupled. Like
Back
it's
then,
Yeah, definitely, because like Evo was like 2,000 plus people.
yeah, like back then, a
Blew
big
my
tournament, a really big
This
tournament back then was like 200 plus.
Dude,
Or
Apex,
or
Apex, like the big tournament of Brawl was like 400.
yeah, that was the max like
Yeah.
Brawl ever hit, which is 400.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say Smash 4 is definitely hard. I haven't traveled out of state. I don't have the reins to answer this question, but theoretically Smash 4 should be harder because YouTube's more prominent, social media is more prominent. If there's more competitors, that means more ideas, or so more circulation in general leads to like smarter people.
Easier to get information.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's harder to win the tournament.
I was in the Wi-Fi, the PG online tournament, and
Oh,
like
yeah.
right before I played my opponent, they were like, "Oh, you're Lucy, aren't you?" I was like, "Oh yeah, well, how'd you know me?" He's like, "Well, since I was sitting here waiting, I decided to like just
Google
your
you.
name." Literally, he just put Lucy, tuned in Google, and everything came up. I was
Wow.
like, I was like, "Oh my god!"
TTN.
Like downloads you
That
immediately.
was literally
Yeah, why do you think Smash 4 is so popular now?
character
I personally
diversity?
think it's a better game, and the characters. Since it has so many characters,
Mhm.
people were probably just from all different angles gravitated towards it. Just like,
Did
oh,
you guys
this character,
play
this character.
Melee as well?
I played Melee. I didn't play too much competitive. I was in high school, and I did like try some like local small tournaments, but Brawl came out when I was like 18, so that was like the age when I
At the age of...
yeah. But I played Melee. Like I knew about the competitive side of it, and I'll still play now.
Yeah, I think what really helped the Smash scene was when Melee had like their big hit with Evo in the Smash documentary.
Yeah,
that helped.
I
a
think
ton.
the motivation that the Smash doc like inspired people to like actually pick up like Melee or at the time like what year did the Smash documentary come out? 2014, right?
Yeah,
14?
I think that's a long time
Went
ago.
down now.
I think it was a little before that.
I think
A little bit
13.
before that.
13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I was okay with that.
Yeah, it was really good. Like a lot of people don't understand, and like I'm sure a lot of other communities know this, but the story behind the Smash scene is pretty amazing, actually. Like the amount of grassroots and like how little support they get from Nintendo for a long time. Like how we made these tournaments happen was like beyond us, cause like traditional fighters always had like Capcom Cup and help all the time. And
Yeah.
we didn't, so it's pretty cool to see Smash 4
People
get
packing
so
in the
big.
garages.
Oh yeah, definitely. Now like I think Genesis 3 was sponsored by Nintendo, right?
G3 was so fun.
I'm not
G-
sure.
Oh,
Go
y'all
to-
went
go
to
to G4.
Genesis. Okay.
Yeah.
G3 was a fun experience.
What's the next big tournament you guys are gonna go to?
Man, there's actually a decent amount coming up sometime like near the end of the year, and there's also Genesis 4 in January. I think that's
Of
one
course.
we're looking at right now. where all of
Yeah,
us are just
definitely.
Well,
I want to go to that so bad.
I'm gonna
Another one
try
of
to
the
go to
sagas.
Saga, yeah, if I can.
Oh,
So,
the one of the
before-
sagas.
Before, if I can, that's a hope. But yeah, Genesis for sure. Like, I'll do whatever I can do.
Any hopes as of recently for like the Big House 6 or anything like that?
My hopes died on Wi-Fi.
I was gonna go, but
yeah, for him.
there were other
Rip.
things that kind of conflicted. There's a show I want to see that same weekend. I was really gonna go to Big House too, but then I'll just have to go. And not all of us were going to. Like, I found out y'all wasn't going, and like none of I don't think any of the TTN other than Karna
Oh, okay.
is going.
Yeah, the cost was actually pretty high, given that it was like for us it's just like a late notice, and I
Yeah.
think registration actually ends tomorrow.
Yeah.
and it's just too late to like plan for all of that. Cost
Yeah,
too much.
definitely. I was looking to the registration.
like
the costs are pretty
$80.
expensive. No, it's like $100.
Yeah, it's $100.
$100. Yeah.
Well, better call PG.
CCC was like 50, huh? Like,
Yeah.
Like 50, 40. It also
Yeah.
depend. It was depending like
Yeah, when
at
you
what time you.
registered.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when you
yeah.
registered.
Same with Big House, but we're
They
too
know,
late.
they know people fiend hard.
Does
Yeah, that's a good way to make.
going back to TTN. Does TTN have like a PR base amongst yourselves?
I'm the greatest.
Then
He's the worst.
Well, honestly, like on our Houston PR, I think like half the members are just TTN.
Yeah,
in the first
'cause
place.
we got Jerm,
yeah.
we got Lucy, Gnes, Karna,
Karna.
Trela, TTN,
The wall.
Sorry. Grim Turtle.
Flip is like
Grim Turtle,
he's
TTN.
not-
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
I forget.
Flip is not TTN,
Bad
but
Turtle.
he's definitely like an old school homie.
Yeah, we go way back with Flip. Flip.
Oh wait,
Love to Flip, man. Original Diddy Master.
Original did he?
Taught Gnes the MLG champion. Sorry, I had to mention.
Yo,
that.
so I gotta point this out.
$12,000.
Almost every TTN member remains Toon Link. Why?
It's a rule?
Why?
they were inspired.
No, it's
I
true.
inspire everybody.
It's-
What
So
do you
like,
think?
am I gonna like expect like every TTN member to have a pocket Tink?
You
kinda
should.
if they really
At
are
some
too.
point, you definitely should think that. If like we're all being tryhards and you see us at every tournament, and then one day you're just playing with us, you could probably expect the pocket team to pop out.
Yeah.
'Cause back in the day, we all just it wasn't even like a troll or anything. Like
It just happened.
It just happened.
It was the Rondo of Swords. That's why I played Toon Link and
Yeah,
Brawl.
'cause he get
Like
back here, you know,
the
like-
Rondo was tight.
you get back at you like 10 times in a row and then do all kinds of. Listen, everyone, if you can watch the creativity by High
No, the
You gotta
creativity's
find it.
taken
It's
down.
gone.
It's
Yeah.
taken down.
If you find creativity,
I asked him. He said he accidentally deleted his YouTube. That's what happened.
Accidentally.
He deleted all his
shout
videos.
outs to Hyro.
Hyro is an old school Toon Link main from Brawl. Literal genius, by the
He
way.
would do the crazy stuff. He'd be
Yeah,
like, oh.
this Toon Link stuff was much more prevalent in Brawl, especially when it came to like our training sessions and we played doubles. They would always team up together,
Double
Double
Toon Link
Toon Link.
constantly.
Crazy as
Inspired.
3 Toon Links.
Quivo came through. We
Oh,
started the
I
first
miss Quivo.
Double Toon Link team.
I miss
Yeah,
Quivo.
we just had a bond with Toon Link
Yeah.
and its players.
Like
We
mid-tier
knew a
teams
lot
in
of
Houston
Toon
and
Links,
Brawl
too.
became like just Toon Link. It would be like top
it
2
was
Toon Links.
Me and
Toon Links.
Santi was here in Texas, and we were two top Toon Links out of like the 5. And then
the tournaments too, the free for alls y'all would have.
Yeah.
Every
and
tournament,
then
we all chilled
also-
with the Toon Links.
Also, Quivo had family in Houston, and I still talk to him, Quivo, to this day, actually. So he came down and he would hang out, and then he would come down and get more. It was easy. So then there was like another Toon Link hanging around. He was one of the 5 top Toons at the beginning. And then MJG, a few years into the game, he started his own Toon Link thing, and he would hit us up. So then, like,
TTN and MJG.
with that, all of us down here, like more people down here. He was a Toon Link down here too. And he became a top Toon Link within like maybe 3 years into the game or so. But the players down here like GNS, PG Trela, like everyone, like they would just see so much Toon Link that they were just like, oh, I'm gonna play Toon Link.
It's like you would
I
not
mean,
know
it's
how.
a TTN thing, dude.
Yeah.
I remember one day, Grim Turtle walked up to me. He was like, "Yeah, come watch this brawl replay." I was like, okay, what is it? He does like this Toon Link tech where you spin and cancel your B. He's like, "Dude, it's crazy. Have you ever seen that before?" I was like, "Yes, I have.
I do it all the time.
I do it all the time."
Shout out to Sasuke Bowser
Shout out to Sasuke Bowser.
The original genius, the Toon
and
Link boards.
Fox is only deceptive.
These are Toon Link people.
Only real Toon Links to know about.
Yeah, exactly. If you watch this video, you'll know.
I remember Fox's Only Deceptive's avatars on Smash boards were always awesome.
And for the longest, it was just like the Fox.
The bloody
Yeah.
fox.
Yeah, the bloody fox. Yeah, yeah. Toon Link's a thing. We even formed the TLK because of how
Oh
many
my
Toon
God.
Links. The
Well, those-
TLK,
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
the Toon Link
You
killers.
think I'm playing?
And that was because of me and Santi. A lot of it was because of me, but Santi spawned the darkest one.
Dojo's the president
You
of
think
the
you're getting impressed
TLK.
with Toon Link right now? If you're watching this, you think you're getting impressed when using Toon Link? You're not. Okay, I'll tell you about oppression. I'll tell you about
I'll
every
put-
time you jump, there's a snake fairing you, or 2 bananas, or an aura sphere,
Or a
and
shuttle
they're
loop,
there.
Meta Knight shuttle loop.
Meta Knight shuttle loop, but they're everywhere.
Yeah, like him, Trella, Genus, Dojo, and Razor understood the matchup so
Perfectly.
well that they were pretty.
It was very difficult to even win. Jerm beat Dojo once finally, but
Yeah, I mean, I beat them all like at different times. Well, I didn't beat Genus. Well, I did, but not when it mattered.
back in the day,
They would just slay Toon Links. Like
Yeah.
even like every top Toon Link, they would run into them, and they would just be like,
they're just
Nope.
like, how do you
Oh,
deal
nah,
with
they
these?
Yeah,
just like-
eventually at one point, like whether it be Dojo, me, Razor, or Genus, like we all eventually like went down the list of the Toon Link players, and we all took sets off of them
Yeah.
without losing.
All right,
Yeah,
well,
Dojo was the only one who didn't lose to any Toon Link, and I beat him once.
Yeah. I know. He
Oh,
lost.
Dojo was the best at the Toon Link matchup.
Yeah, he was
So good.
Flawless, pretty much.
well, guys, stop you guys right there on the TLK subject. We'll be right back, guys. We're gonna take a short break, and when we come back, we're gonna ask some personal questions to these guys. Stay tuned. Hey guys, we're back from the break. Alright, let's pick up where we left off. So, what does Smash mean to you guys?
"What does Smash mean?"
It's probably different.
Together as a group or as individuals?
It can be a group or individually, however you guys want to take it.
And I think as a group, Smash to us means fun and family.
Fun family?
A lot of fun and family. Like the trips we take, it's always fun. It's like, never just a dull moment. It's always a lot of
last
laughs.
time a
memes.
car blew up.
Oh yeah.
Everything-
What?
For shockwaves.
It's like literally just a few days ago, we're chilling, just getting out of Houston, not even, and an 18-wheeler, like the back half of it, just like implodes on the inside. It's like getting across.
Yeah,
the
the
road,
tires are
the
just
tires
like bouncing along the freeway.
In a
How'd you guys maneuver?
Like we see it happening, we swerve around it, we just look back and it just looks like chaos. It's
There's stuff
bad.
flying
That's
back.
fact.
Like the end of the world's happening.
The rest was like
We were just like,
one of the tires
okay.
was beside the car rolling as we were driving. It's huge, and then
It's
like,
like-
we're looking, and then he just hits the wall and bounces back into traffic. We're just like, well,
Nope. That's crazy. So there's always a memorable moment with you guys.
And we have how do you explain the snap trip?
Oh
I was never
god,
that
I've
one.
heard that story.
You were no snap?
Didn't Eska's
Uh,
foot get
yeah.
ran over?
Yeah, so many things happen.
So many
can't
brawl road trips that we've had.
Yeah,
that are
like
just
the road trips is like just the hanging out is probably like one of the biggest parts of Smash. But I'd say we are also pretty competitive. Like that's what the whole TTN crew shares. So and we were like highly competitive, not just like
And,
oh,
like,
I'm kind of
everything.
competitive. Like
You know, we were
Like
trying
like,
hard.
super competitive,
Yeah.
like to the
not-
point
we
where
don't
do
get
you
mad or anything,
guys
but
like
we
talk like
just
friendly
kinda, like-
friendly shit to each other?
We definitely do
yeah,
that.
Oh,
it's like-
all the
definitely.
time.
but it's
If I had
like
a dollar for every time I called Trella bad, I'd be like a trillionaire.
the thing is, I think the thing that we share is that we all actually want to be good and not just like fraud our way through it. We actually we enjoy like being good at the thing.
Like, intelligent while
Yeah.
we're doing it. We're like, okay, we understand what we're doing, why we're doing it,
Yeah.
and why it works, and put in the time and effort for it. Like TTN, like as trolly as we can be, I'd like to say we're pretty smart guys. Like
Yeah, that's
true.
Smash
Everyone in
Smash
TTN
is an
pretty
outlet for
smart.
us.
Yeah.
Definitely, has always been.
Well, what's it called? Let's see.
Genesis was the craziest experience, actually. Not Smash 4, G3.
Yeah.
Literally, TT and Karna was like the worst human being.
Oh, Karn.
He would just do the most
Oh,
outlandish
this-
things. He would just
this is
disappear.
special.
Like, what happened when we got there?
Can we do it?
Do we have time to tell the story?
Yeah.
All right. Where's it
Are
all
we gonna
start?
tell this story?
We're gonna tell
This
the
is
story.
out of
This
all
is
the
the longest
stories?
story of bad ever. I saw it in the chat.
All right,
happen.
this is the Genesis 3 story. All right, how does it start? It starts when we leave from the house and they get lost.
They get lost on the way to the
Yeah,
airport.
TT and Karna, TT and Maulers
This isn't a good
get
story.
lost.
This is to make it look so bad.
Yeah, we honestly should.
Yeah, this is not a
Fine,
good
fine. I won't tell the story. But it was just like it
They
was
were bad
outrageous.
players. We'll leave it at that. It's really
Outrageous.
Yeah, basically what they did was they went on a road trip, like
Yeah.
around SoCal?
Well, we flew to
Okay,
California to LA and we got a van and we drove to San Jose for Genesis. Then we hung out a little bit after and went to San Francisco and back into LA. But quick version of that:
Bad.
Karna and Molly, another T10 member, Karna's girlfriend, they started, I guess, forming their relationship a bit more at Genesis. So they wanted to do things differently,
Right.
very differently, and it was
I
just
can imagine.
kind of weird.
I wish I was
Okay.
there to see that. I wish I was there. That sounds so funny. Basically, they like dipped on you guys a few times, right?
Almost.
We'd be like, "Come on," and then they'd be like, "Elsewhere." We'd be like, "We need to leave." And they'd be like, "Elsewhere," and be like, "Okay, we're leaving."
I mean, there was
Dude, the hotel that Genesis 3 though.
the Freeland.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a free hotel. Ended up chilling with like Suzanne and Rich Brown.
Rich Brown,
Our boy Rich
MJG.
Man.
MJG.
So, traveling out of state, y'all played like a bunch of like top players. What's one player each of y'all like? One of y'all sets is very memorable, like
From Smash 4.
at Smash 4. Anything recently? What's one set from a top player that you will always like remember?
Let me think. You want to do any good
Yeah,
or
it's
bad?
good.
It could be any way you want to.
Not all of them in the.
No, yeah, of course.
Some of them are terrible. Let me think about this.
That's really.
Hard is hard. How do you define top player first of all? Like who's
Nah,
good?
Maybe anyone out of state, really, if you think about it.
This is in
Yeah, okay,
in tournament, right?
Yeah, in tournament.
Okay.
Yeah, that is so
I mean,
hard.
I kind of want to say Nairo, especially in Smash.
Yeah, I
4.
kind of want to say the same too. Him or Zero.
Yeah,
Just playing them.
just playing Nairo and playing someone of like that level. Like I've played Mr. R like a lot in
Mhm.
friendlies and stuff, but that wasn't a tournament. And I played Trela, but I like grew up with his style from like just playing Lucario, so like it's also kind of different. But Nairo was just like for one someone that I looked up to like in the game because he played my main, and like I liked his style of play, and it was just a funny set because he just lost to a Tinley.
Oh yeah.
Hugo.
That I was like pretty like confident in playing against.
Oh, it was the Genesis, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it was an upset, and I had to fight him. I had to fight Nairo.
That was a huge upset.
Yeah, and then I trolled and went Toon Link. but I've been really practicing Toon Link.
He literally picked two Link and Nairo just dropped his head
And
down.
Nairo just and that was funny. And it was a good set. He taught me a lot just in that one set, and
Nice.
even after he gave me a couple tips about album. So that was cool.
Honestly, to me, like the most memorable moments like playing Smash is when like it would be between us
Mhm.
when we were in that, like you were saying earlier, like we're super competitive, and when we're in that super competitive mode, like in a tournament set,
Yeah.
where it truly matters. I think that just like tells a lot about us. Like I think it's really special. I remember playing at one of the comic paloozas for Brawl.
Yeah.
I remember playing Razor in grand finals. It was almost an hour-long set, and went to game 10, set
Wow.
2, almost going to time like every single match. It was
I can
just
imagine.
like down to the wire.
I
We were
remember
so
that.
serious, and only like three of them in the back were watching. Like there was like
Like
no
about
crowds, no
30.
nothing. It was
Yeah.
It was in that big building, right? That gigantic, like.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
And like that's we've played that set like hundreds of times, both in practice and in the bracket. But like in those moments, like as serious as possible,
Like
it's,
no one's watching. It's literally just like you're trying to beat each other in
it's just
tournament.
between us, like that's
No,
when it's
Dude, that
really
must
gets
be
special.
some like
That's
tense
getting really
shit.
intense
Oh,
when
yeah.
no one's watching.
Oh, the salt.
Yeah.
We've definitely
Being-
witnessed the salt within TTN too. We've seen people get salty. They're just like, you're
TTN
bad.
players get
You're not even
salty.
good.
Bad.
You're not. You don't even think. I've heard so
But-
so much.
A brawl
to
set
each
for
other.
me would be beating Dojo. That was pretty intense. Because I almost beat him in MLG. And it was weird because like I didn't, even though it was like I did all the work to beat him after losing
Yeah,
him for
right.
like 3 years.
Hmm.
And then like to beat him the next time after that was like...
That's Comic Palooza too, right?
Yeah, it was like,
Yeah,
that's what
yeah.
it reminded me. It was Comic Palooza when I played him.
So
I think mine would be this brawl set I had with Denty. Like this one
Oh,
game. It's
God.
the funniest game in the world.
Wait,
Alright, so-
are you talking about the one in Georgia?
Yeah, in Georgia.
You're talking.
All right, so first of all, we arrive at like we go to this tournament called Waba.
Waba.
We arrive at like we drive all the way from Houston to Waba.
Okay.
in one.
I got bodied. that-
Yeah, there was no
that
stop
drive.
or sleep. It was just like he's driving and just,
I drove 17 hours straight.
the person
okay.
Wow.
the person who was supposed to help him drive fell asleep. Like kill it. Yeah.
Kill it, fell asleep.
While driving?
No, he fell asleep while driving. So we were driving, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna drive the first 9 hours. You drive the next.
Yeah.
Sound good? We're driving right, and it's in Keelik's car, and I'm like, all right, dude, just sleep, and then you'll drive through the night. And this boy didn't sleep because he was having too much fun in the
Yeah.
effing car. And then he gets on the wheel, and in the first 10 minutes, he's just like.
Done.
He just like fell asleep. The car went into the grass, right?
Really?
Yeah, it was like
Keelik.
almost there, and I was like, Keelik, wake up! And then I had to drive. It was so terrible, dude.
So we arrived there like
yeah, right.
11 tournaments starting to start up. None of us slept. We're just dying. It's cold. We're dying.
We
We're dying.
slept in the venue.
We slept. We did. When we got there, we slept in the venue like a good 30 minutes before starting. Anyways, I'm playing Denty, right? All right, he beats me game one pretty solidly, and game two he's winning too now. And Brawl Almar was like a menace,
Yeah.
He's rolling everywhere, throwing people and like buffering everything.
Still is.
He's still a menace today, but like
Not
back
as
then
much.
he could grab you from everywhere. It was crazy. So Denty like he's camping me like hard. I'm literally at 200%, and he's at 0. But in Brawl, Toon Link had this like mechanic where if he down smashed Olimar, it would send him at this angle where he couldn't come back no matter what he tried.
The cheese.
Yeah, it's literally the cheese.
The cheese.
They patched it out of this game actually. Like they literally did. They gave it to Cloud, but like, so like I'm sitting there. Time is going down. I got like 30 seconds. I'm like, I can't win. What do? Oh, I got an idea. No fear. So I literally walk up to him. I jump and I zare him. It hits him, and when I land, I walk up to him and just walk past him, like 200%, just walk clean past him, turn around and wait, and he spot dives and I down smash him, and he just loses the game, and he just gets up and walks away. He's like, I need a minute, I need like 8 minutes. I'm like,
Wow.
I just cheesed you.
That was so
That was like
dirty.
100%,
I was
like-
watching that. Didn't y'all go game 3 Castle Siege? Like
No,
it was the solid.
it was game 3 Delfino. That was the time too.
Oh
That's-
God, that was dirty.
Matches on Delfino, please.
But that was really like read cheese. Like I was like, if I just read you, I can cheese you, and I did.
Yeah, it was earned cheese, but it was
It's
some
like-
stinky ass cheese, bro. That's what that was.
Yeah,
That-
this is a dark story.
Yeah.
I watched
no
that. I watched that whole set. It was like 30 minutes, the 40-minute set. I sat there next to PJ because I had got bodied by 4God that you timed out.
Yeah, he had to get
He
to
timed everyone out. Anyway,
work.
yeah, that was terrible 40 minutes of my life. I can't believe I watched that.
Oh, that's intense. So, what's the future of TTN?
That's a really good question to ask us right now.
Man, didn't we talk about like getting a house, like
We talked about a lot of things actually recently.
Yeah, there's a lot.
like branching off?
yeah,
Becoming like this is literally like becoming a real.
Yeah, the
sponsor.
next
Yeah.
the next stage of TTN's on its way. Actually, these two dudes, and I guess I would include myself. We started talking about really making it into something more tangible. I guess.
yeah.
Um,
Just the idea of like the crew just marketing like what everybody does inside and outside of Smash, like, and just being like in a house or in a hub, we would all like use each other's resources to kind of start something like that.
Yeah, so
It's pretty badass.
Oh, go ahead, PJ. Go ahead.
No, I said yeah. Obviously.
Oh, my bad. Like TTN, like a lot of the members are, they're capable of a lot, and like although the common thread between us was always Smash, that's why we all met and hung out, became friends, whatever.
Yeah.
And then, but we've always had different things. Like me and P4, we played Pokemon on the side, or like Trela, you know, he liked doing whatever he likes doing. He likes Elder Scrolls.
TTN Elder Scrolls.
TTN Elder Scrolls. Anyway, so like how many other teams pick up like, oh yeah, this team has a Halo team and it has a Counter-Strike team or whatever. Like that's what TTN's looking to do, and not, but just not in all like in
To go
gaming,
into-
but in anything that we do.
So honestly, competitive esports.
Yeah, esports with more stuff included. A lot of TTN's
Like
members are
competitive
artists,
Okay. Competitive entertainment.
Competitive entertainment.
Yeah, it's
like Top Dog.
Like
It's
top
like
entertainment.
going into esports, but as like non-esports as possible. You know?
Yeah, it's
That-
kind of
that's what
trolling.
TTN is.
Exactly.
Keep it
By the
chill
way,
as
cut the
possible,
mixtape,
right?
exactly.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. We just do cool stuff, and we want to be your friend sometimes.
Because when we did start, it was like a sponsorship of sorts, but we didn't offer money to people. We offered them the ability to play. us.
Knowledge.
Yeah, exactly. We were like, yeah, come through. We'll show you how it's done. People definitely came through. Like Manxie, like you said earlier, he got really good. He came through. Sai and I always coming through. Like a lot of people came through and to practice with us and got really good. We also have like shirts and everything. Like we would, because even though it's sort of a troll, it's also sort of a real thing. Like it can't just be like, oh well, this is a group of people just doing whatever. Like we're actually like trying to make everything, like you said before, tangible. Like
Yeah,
Right.
to be honest, like the biggest example of TTN is Karn. Like this new
Yeah.
gen that just comes out of nowhere. He's like, hey
That's
guys,
so
like-
true, dude.
He's like,
Really?
I want to practice with you guys. Like, I want to do better things. You know. Like,
Yeah.
oh my god,
We
Car
send our
used to be the
name.
worst. He'd be like, he get hit by stuff and we'd be like, are you for real? He'd be like, I didn't know that could happen. I mean, I do that too because I don't play, but like he'd be playing and you see him in a tournament and then he come back and like, well, why did I lose? And we're like, well, why did you get hit by Villager's tree? He's like, oh well, I thought it couldn't hit me or something like that.
Tash is the best coach, dude. He seriously has made so many people so much better by being a complete, like, ruthless man when it comes to telling us how bad we are.
yeah, no, something I've always loved about TTN is like how real everyone is. Like the realest of talk is given.
Oh yeah,
in that
definitely.
Oh,
I mean,
there's
I
no
can imagine.
fakeness in TTN ever.
If you did bad,
You
You
bad.
hear about it. You
Yeah,
hear
like,
about
If
it.
you're
you
bad,
about
you're
it.
bad. Honestly.
You're
about it
scared to
instantly.
come home.
Like, yeah, you do something bad, everyone's watching, and they're like, I saw that.
I
You're
saw
bad. though."
Dude, I
Grim,
can't
the
tell
greatest
you.
example is Grim Turtle. Grim Turtle versus
Everybody.
LD, aka
Oh,
Gold.
poor LD. Poor
Game
LD.
3.
Go look
I've
that
never
up.
seen. All right, if you're watching this, go look up Grim Turtle versus Go LD.
At WAG
Houston
1.
knows about
Wag
Wag
one.
one.
Yes.
Like one.
It was literally,
Shout out to LD.
literally
Yeah,
the
LD 's
most-
awesome.
Like, he died, said so many times that he just came back as a ghost. Literally ghost stocks.
Yeah, we have the greatest tournament.
He fell out of an up smash, dude. Like at 140, LD read his roll and then proceeded to lose because Razor.
He rolled three more
He rolled
times.
3
He's
times.
like-
He just starts rolling around and being fraudulent.
We're
We're
like-
like, he didn't hear the end of it. We were like, all right, you're out of TTN. You're bad. Like,
like even when you win, like
You're
you're
still
actually
bad.
losing. Yeah, you're losing.
So hey,
You
congrats.
fraudulently-
You're still bad.
Yeah,
You
no,
know?
we didn't even say congrats. It's just like you frauded them first.
oh yeah, the congrats are rare, but when they come, you earned it. Like,
your Chola came to me and
okay.
was like, oh, I won SSC. I'd be like,
Like,
And
yeah, we would say
was Nairo there?
It's like when I want chocolate, like Tess
Yeah.
is going on about.
So
like,
there's always a high expectation amongst you guys.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a super high. It's always like a near unrealistic expectation.
Yeah,
it really is.
it keeps
No,
people sharp though.
No, yeah, which is good. Like it keeps people motivated. It's like, oh man, like then I probably, oh, what's the next thing I gotta do? I gotta do this. I gotta win this tournament. I gotta win this regional. You know, like it keeps a player motivated.
Yeah.
I think that's really great that you guys do that. Like
you know-
it's that sense of discipline.
Yeah.
that you
and
get.
I think that has to do a lot with like what we went through, like all these,
Yeah.
you know, all these stories that we're talking about, like playing and traveling and all this stuff, you know, and also like seeing like how the community has changed, like going into this new game. You know, like some of us agree that hey, you know, this game can be better, is better than it was in Brawl
Right.
for us. But man, something about these new players and the way they go about like their wins and how they take them and stuff. You know, we're like
we're kind of against the idea that a lot of new players congratulate themselves for things that we don't think.
You know, to be honest, it's like, you know, given that it's like their first wins, you know, say like our players at weeklies, you know, they come off of like winning their first SFC or WAG or any of that stuff, and it's like, oh, you know, congrats, you know, you finally won something that's good. But like, there's so much more out there, you know, that you can't be satisfied with what you're doing.
Yeah, because
here.
I mean, honestly, I think, and then a player should strive to be more. I mean, yeah, it's fine to win your local weekly or your regional, but you know, there's a lot more better talent out there outside of your city, and I feel like if you actually want to get good competitive wise, you need to travel out of your city more often. Like you guys do.
Oh yeah.
And I think you guys are the TTN crew is like the only people that like actually travel to go out to events or travel the
other
most.
Houston players travel.
Or
we probably have the most consistent people that
experience.
travel around Texas.
Yeah.
Right.
And we have Trela and Karna who travels a lot. Like me and PJ, we did go to Genesis, so not that many people went. And I think we consistently like expose ourselves to like the most competition that we can.
Yeah, but recently, like with other little things like Go coming along,
Yeah.
like most of them went to Evo, like a ton of them did.
That was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
that
they
was
did.
really nice.
That was really good. Yeah, like I had the Go people here, and they were like telling their experience about going to Evo and Las Vegas and everything like that. And
Yeah,
like,
that's nice.
I think that's really good that Alvisor and like Big Daddy and the rest of the Go people can like fund their trips to actually like go to like tournaments that are worth going. You know?
Yeah, those dudes are legit. They're on it.
Yeah,
like
honestly-
that kind of stuff is good.
Yeah,
Like,
honestly, shout outs to Go.
yeah,
shout
for
outs
real.
to Go.
They're cool. Alvisor, by the way, he ran tournaments in Brawl too. I won one of his tournaments. You owe me a beer basket, Alvisor.
Dude, that's the
The Houston
Literally
gamers, you owe me one. It's okay. I'm not mad. I was like 20. I was too young anyway. Actually, no. I think I turned 21. Asa and I were
I
in
told
grand
y'all
finals.
to do it right, and he could have just gave it to him right then. But like, no, you were like, I gotta win.
Oh, that's
That's how tryhard
right.
they
Okay,
were.
so Asa was 21 and I was 20. I think, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I think it was like that, and the first place was like a beer basket, and I was so try hard because I wanted to win that tournament that I was like, I don't care. I'm still gonna beat you. It's like, well, just let Asa win. He could take the beer basket because he's of age, you know, whatever.
And I'll play this later at the house.
Yeah, y'all can have your real set back at home. And I was like, no, I'm winning this tournament. I was like, picks Meta Knight, those broken
Wow.
things.
Literally.
Please.
Oh my god, yeah.
So let's start with individually. When we wrap things up, what's y'all's goal, like individual wise? What's the next thing that you guys hope to achieve?
In Smash or
yeah, or Smash general.
in general, I'm trying to become rap god. Literally,
Let's go.
I'm trying to become a rap god. Like you can be like, who is Kendrick Lamar? It's feel good. And in Smash, I kind of want to become the best Toon Link, but that requires like a patience that I dropped a long time ago. Because we used to be, like he said earlier, we would time each other out and thought it was hilarious. But like, but now it's just like I really don't. I just want to like go in and do some Marvel versus Capcom shit to you, and then be done with it. But it doesn't really. The game mechanics don't allow it to work that way. Like you have to do it and then like take your time. But I get really impatient, so I guess just gain that patience and body some top players. Probably zero. Yeah, zero. Body zero.
Let's go.
Just like Jerm 1,000 times.
What about you, Jerm?
I'm a huge music nerd, so
Nice. What's some favorite albums that you can?
Hounds
Say
of
from-
Love, Kate Bush, Loveless, My Buddy Valentine.
You shouldn't ask this question.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I'll go.
We'll
forever.
talk music later. We'll talk
I'll,
music
I'll go.
later.
I'll go forever.
Say Kid A and move on.
Kid A. Blonde. Everyone should be listening to Blonde.
Oh my God.
Blonde though.
Yo, we'll talk about Blonde later. We'll talk about
Yeah.
Blonde later. All right. So,
Struck gold.
music nerd. Then
Yeah, like I just created a record, released a single, and I just want to make more records, and I want to But I'm huge into like a lot of different arts and like gaming, and I just kind of want to explore like all these different passions and find a way to live off and market them and friends to where I can just kind of live off like passion projects.
Right, definitely. Doing what you love.
So yeah, I mean, like I want to actually get good at Smash, like actually be a good player. I feel like I've invested so much time into it that I should at least try to become a good player.
What about you, Sync?
Ooh, okay. Me and Smash's relationship's a little complicated. With Smash, I kind of wanna. I liked my position in Brawl. I really did. I was like 5th or 6th on the Houston PR. Generally, I would get like 7th and 5th at tournaments and like 9th, and I was cool with that. I'd go out of state and take some wins. I was actually pretty fine with that. I wasn't bad, but. But I was satisfied because like I have a lot of things that I invest my time in. I love Smash. It'll always be my first love. So basically in Houston, I would love to just get back to where I was, so I could just sit there. I liked gatekeeping for my Smash guys. It was it was fun. I know it was fun because you crush people's dreams. You'd be in losers. It's like, man, I want to get up to Trela. I'm like, no, you don't. No, you don't want to play him.
That's a hard goal because before you were actually like, I want to be good.
Yeah.
So then you were in that middle because you're pushed for something higher.
Yeah.
But if you're saying I want to be in the middle, it's not.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, in some words, I'm basically I like playing Smash. I like improving. I like exercising my mind.
A casual tryhard.
Yeah, I want to be a casual
tryhard.
tryhard. I don't have all the time in the world for it. I'm pretty busy actually. I work 2 jobs and I go to school. So like I'm into politics. I was talking about that earlier. So I really work towards that goal. Is furthering my political career. So that's what I work on. I also play Pokemon on the side. That's a huge goal of mine. I would love to make it to the World Tournament this year. Took a break last year. So yeah, just Pokemon, Smash, do well in those. Do well enough so I don't feel like I'm bad. I represent TTN well, and then work on the true project. The true political project over time. That's me.
What about you, Trella?
Man, I'd say that answer always differs like over time. I think something that's changed it a lot is being sponsored by Pinnacle, because they give me so much opportunity in the esports world. Like I can get into streaming, I can get into going to more tournaments, I can get into doing this and doing that. That like I don't know how I want to go about it just yet.
Right.
It's all coming too fast, and I've never really seen Smash as my job. But the opportunity is there, and so
might as well take it, right?
Yeah, and that's something like I'm trying to decide on what I want to do. Because other things I like doing that I haven't really touched upon was like I'm also into music a little bit.
Nice.
And I'm also into like art and animation. I've always been like kind of sucker for that type of stuff, but I've never really pushed for it. Especially like with Smash and like during that time, Brawl like just like sucked the life force out of me, and most of them too.
Of course.
God, Brawl never.
It destroyed our lives.
Waiting for another.
It truly was a way of life. It was a way of life. And,
That's great, dude.
But like, for us, we thought that like, yeah, this is basically like another way of life. But financially, like you couldn't really sustain yourself with it. But nowadays, with things like, I thought I was wearing my PG.
No,
for a second.
You're wearing PG.
Sorry, I did that too.
I'm so used.
He's wearing
to
PG shorts.
yeah, something like this. Like
And PG
it is
underwear.
actually becoming fact. It's like becoming a way of life at this point for
Right.
some players.
A little bit more realistic goals for them, or like achievable goals. I mean.
Yeah.
Nice. So thank you guys for being on the show. Appreciate you guys coming
Thanks
out.
for having us.
Thanks. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, dude.
This was the
This was the
TT
so-
interview.
Yeah, really
TT
fun interview.
Yeah, there we go. TT interview.
Where can people find you guys? Social media wise, Twitter.
I have a Twitter. It's J Jean Jacques. I spell my last name JJEANJACQUES. Or my name.
Links will be in the description, guys.
Yeah. On Facebook. You can find me anywhere.
I have Twitter, Sir Lou Caesars. Shout out to Kanye.
Shout out to Kanye.
I have a Twitter also. You can find me on Facebook. Most of TTN's on Facebook sometimes.
Yeah,
that's how we communicate anyway. So kind of always have to have some form of Facebook profile for that.
Of course.
Yeah, I'd say for me it's just Twitter. It's PG_Prince Trela is where you can find me. I think it's the best outlet to reach me for, because that's generally I get a lot of questions, and a bunch of people come up to me with, like, from Facebook or Smashboards and stuff, and I don't really use it as much as Twitter at this point.
Nice.
MSN email or other.
Are you fat boy?
By the way, little known fact: everyone's TTN actually stands for something. Like the acronym, we call them TTN and IDs. There we go. So like Grim Turtles would be Touch the Nation, Sing Tier, Top Tier Niggas.
Touch the Netherlands.
Yeah, Touch the Netherlands.
To the north.
Touch the Nether region.
Yeah, so you can make up whatever you want, man. It's TTN's yours.
TTN is TTN.
Texas Tyrant Nicks.
On that note, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the interview with TTN. It was really fun getting to know these guys. And yeah, follow these guys on Twitter. Catch their brawl sets on Facebook. On YouTube. But yeah.
They're somewhere in
Brawl
there.
set.
There's somewhere.
We'll get those.
You'll
Those are
find them.
dangerous.
All right, guys. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.